Nnamdi, welcome to Barnet Football Club. First off, how did the interest in you start, and what made you choose Barnet as your next destination?
It's been a long summer, and obviously there's been a lot of talk about people going places and whatnot, and I got the opportunity to speak with the gaffer, and I liked what he was saying, and I liked the project, and obviously I knew a few of the boys already, so it was pretty much an easy decision for me.
Which boys do you know already?
I know Glover, we was at Bournemouth together. I played with Dennis at Wickham, and I know Idris from growing up and playing against him from when I was like 10, 9, so yeah.
And that can only help team chemistry, can't it?
Yeah, obviously today was my first day, and it was real smooth, and the boys are real welcoming, even in the ones that I hadn't met before, and obviously to have familiar faces around me makes it a lot easier, so yeah.
The Bees have added so much quality to their midfield already this summer. Tell us how the coaching staff see you fitting into the squad this season.
Yeah, I saw some of the games from last season, and obviously playing with Dennis before, I know what his ability can do. With me personally, I'm just, I do whatever job needs to be done, if it's defensive or if it's trying to get into the box, and whatever works for the team, I'm willing to do it, so yeah.
Well, just going on from that, what would you say are some of your strongest attributes as a player?
I think I'm really good technically and trying to control the tempo of a game, and I also bring a leadership and communication aspect that is very vital and holds a lot of value especially in stadiums and big matches, so yeah.
You told me off camera that you're quite a quiet guy and you like to let your football do the talking. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, no, I'm a man of very few words. I just love to play football. Obviously I had a long time out, and thankfully to God that I'm back playing, and every time I get the opportunity to do so, that's really all I want to do, so yeah.
You played at a very high level at Bournemouth, and you've also had now a full season in League Two with Swindon Town. So you've had two very different kinds of experiences. What kind of experience can you then bring to Barnet this season?
Yeah, like I said, I've been around some very, very good players and had the opportunity to learn from them at the highest level. And just the tempo of the things that they do, the speed at which they do everything, and like I said, the level of communication and experience that I've gained from being around them. Obviously I can bring that to my game here, and I brought it to my game last season. League Two is a whole different dynamic from obviously from where I played before, but it's fun and very physical, and obviously I enjoy it, so I'm gonna have a very good season.
You mentioned you'd learned from some players and were inspired by them as well. Can you name some of those players?
Yeah, when I was at Bournemouth, obviously I was around Jermaine Defoe, which was crazy to me because when I was younger at Tottenham at like the ages of 8 and 9, he was obviously playing for the first team, so to become his teammate was a big thing for me. Obviously I played with Nathan Ake as well. I could go through the list. There's so many amazing players that I played at Bournemouth, and then even just to go to Rangers, and obviously I didn't get a chance to play, but even just to be around the skipper, James Tavernier, and then I had a really close friendship group with Glenn Kamara and Joe Uribo and Calvin Bassey, so and they're basically like my family today, so to be around all those type of different players and all those people with different attributes and personalities, I was able to learn a lot.
What would you say is your proudest footballing achievement so far?
I'd probably say obviously the return from being out ill. It was just over 3 years, and I think a lot of people thought that I'd never come back. A lot of people, even in my circle and around me, didn't think it was possible, and I never let that settle in. I went through a very tough time, but to be able to come back from that, which a lot of people didn't believe I could, was a very big moment for me and my family, so yeah.
And you also represented Nigeria in the Under-20 World Cup, didn't you? That must have been quite a proud moment too.
Yeah, that was a big moment for me, but especially for my mum and dad. To represent the country, it's something that my dad wanted to do when he was younger, so to get the opportunity to do so, when it came about, I couldn't be more happier, and obviously to represent them in a World Cup was even such a big thing, and if I could, I'd play for them again today, for sure, first before England. So yeah, I just love that country. I love everything about it, and I'm just happy to make my family proud. So yeah.
Well, on that note, Nnamdi, welcome to the Bees and all the best for the season ahead.
Thank you very much.
Sweet, brilliant.